Hello, everyone. Um, I decided to do another coloring page today just because I had so much fun doing the first one. And this one was kind of halfway done on the back cover, and I loved the look of it. I recently, well, I was actually just last night on the radio, heard that adult coloring pages, adult coloring books are actually really, really good for decreasing your anxiety. And I have had a new unfortunate abuse memory trying to pop out, and so I needed something to help with my anxiety, because anxiety definitely increases during that. And so I decided to pull out this book. I'm not good with faces. I'm not good at shading faces. You won't necessarily see that it's impressive or anything, but I do give it my best shot. I'm using yellow for the stars, a couple of different shades of, well, yellow for the really big ones, and then kind of coloring in with a darker yellow, and then some of them with orange, which you can't really tell, but when I zoom in, because recently I've figured out how to zoom in when editing. I'm super impressive now with my editing skill. I'm really not super impressive with my editing skills, but I like to pretend I am. Anyways, so I pulled it out, another book to give it another try. And so and it did help. It did help. By the time I was done coloring this, which it took a couple of hours to do, I just didn't have to work that day, and I didn't have anything pressing going on, and so I was able to concentrate on just coloring and trying to do some shading and layering. So I recently found, oh, what is her name? Hang on. There is a wonderful young woman who does some beautiful coloring. Okay, her YouTube channel is called A Pictured Purpose. And she's from Australia. I happened across her because I was watching Sarah Renee Clark, who is another Australian. She just came out with a new coloring book, and it's probably not one that I can get just because it's from Australia, and shipping costs are insane when you're trying to go across the sea. And so, but she had sent this other woman A Pictured Purpose. Her name is Kira. One of a copy of her coloring book, which was so neat. I just thought that was such a sweet thing to do. And I just started watching Kira's channel, and she's only been doing her coloring YouTube channel for about 16 months, but oh my goodness, she is good. And the thing that impresses me, because these coloring books almost look like AI. They are so intricately done with layering of colors, and it boggles my mind how people are able to do this. But she definitely has a gift where she can look at what other people do and kind of copy them. And I can do that to an extent. I'm not great at it, but I do enjoy. I don't consider myself an artist. I consider myself a copyist, and so if it's within my artistic level, I'm able to copy what somebody else does. But just being able to, you'll have to check her channel out. I'll try to remember to put a link to it, but if I don't, A Pictured Purpose is her art channel, and she's so pretty too. My goodness, she's just a beautiful young woman, and about to get married, which is awfully exciting. Anyways, I was watching her, and I just started down a rabbit hole of watching people color pictures, and it made me want to color again real soon. And so I decided on this one, and to try going a little bit out of my comfort zone. We talk about comfort zones an awful lot, and if we stay in our comfort zone, we never grow. We never increase our level of whatever it is we're doing at the time, whether it's in art or whether it's cooking or exercising or things with our work, anything like that. If we just stay in our comfort zone, we never grow. We just don't. And so I wanted to try layering in a couple of these things, and I was kind of disappointed in how the colors were coming across. In person, the colors were a lot more vibrant, and maybe it's just my colored pencils. I don't know, but I felt like, sorry, I keep saying a lot. It's just one of those things. Anyways, I felt like I was doing really well, and then I would look, across the camera, and it was just everything looked so light. And so they really are a lot more dark and vibrant where I was looking at them. But I just had fun collecting groups of colors and going through and just trying to make different scenes, and doing a little bit of shading, a little bit more. See, it's kind of like, again, it's hard to see. You can see it in person, but having it actually come across, and it's probably just because I record off of my phone. I don't have an actual camera that I record off of, and so the camera is only as good as the phone is. And so, oh, there goes my dryer. It's I don't even know if you heard that, but now my laundry's done. And so here I'm doing more reds and oranges in this one. I wanted to make the planets look very, very different, and so I am going across them in different colors. The place where I really tried, this was more just playing with different colors. Like when I did the sunflower picture, it was mostly reds and oranges and browns, and so I wanted to bring a lot more colors into play and get a lot more use out of my colored pencils. And so that's what the main purpose of this was. But the place where I tried layering was in the a little bit in the stars, which, you, like I said, you can't even tell that I even tried that. And then in her eyes, and again, you can barely see. Like, I tried so hard to get it to show up, but you could hardly see it. Here I'm going with blues and greens, and I can't remember if I did any purples. So I have that one color that I just put on is more of a cool gray, and I decided I liked the look of it so much I wanted to take it and try shading around the edges of the planet to make it look more 3D. So you'll see me do that near the end. And so I'll take and go darker around the edges, and then I really lighten it up as you go into the middle of the planet. I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are. It's a rough one for me. I have therapy in about 45 minutes. And like I said before, I have a memory coming back, and it's not hugely bad, but it's bad enough. I don't know if any of you have ever had to deal with this, but it's hard when it's hard enough when somebody does something to you, but when they force you to hurt somebody else, it's almost even worse. And there's a line that is so difficult for those of us that have been victims to understand, that it wasn't our choice, even though we had to choose ultimately whether or not to do what we were told. Not everything is forced. Sometimes we really do have to choose it. It is so difficult to understand that it still wasn't our choice, that we were stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that what we were forced to do was forced upon us. It wasn't a choice. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with today, is that I was forced to hurt another child, and that breaks my heart. It just really, really breaks my heart. And so I just hope that all of you out there are having a good day, that you're making it a good day. This isn't the end all be all of my day. I had a lovely time at work, and I need to remember that, and I need to focus on that, rather than the sad part. But that's one of the great things that therapy is there for, is to have somebody that can help you channel those emotions. And so if you have never had a chance to be with a therapist, I hope that you will. If you are struggling or having a hard time with things that were out of your control, I hope that you can and will seek some kind of help. Just having somebody to talk to help you really understand what it was that you were forced to go through, and that it wasn't your fault. Understanding that on a very deeper level can help so much. I just love my therapist. She has been amazing for me and amazing to me, and I just appreciate that she has been there. And so I am, as much as I am not looking forward to going through this with her, I know that in the end it will be such a help. I always feel better afterwards, after I've kind of cleansed it out of my body and from my memories. Anyways, let's get on to happier topics. I decided to break up this, go cool on one side, warm tones on the other side. I know that when you color lips, that it's always darker on the top and that it's lighter on the bottom, and I tried to put a little highlight shine in there. I know that you can do that with white, but I'm not, I don't have a white gel pen or a white, see, you can't even see, you can barely even see that I'm putting anything down, and yet I was super proud of my eyes. The eyelids, I guess I should say, as I colored them in, but you could barely see it. Oh well, what do you do? What was I just saying? Oh man. Oh, I don't have any the white Posca pens or gel pens or something like that I can do highlights with, so I have to do it the natural way. Anyways, and then I decided to color her hair in shades of green, just because I thought that the green would work well with the red tones, the red and orange tones that were in the stars around it. So, oh, and then I don't know what happened, but I ended up, I think my camera stopped playing, and so most of what I had colored in the hair didn't get caught on camera. It's just the nature of the beast. So now I'm just going through, and there's a whole bunch of different shapes, and on one side I'm going cool tones, on the other side I will go warm tones. I wanted to kind of shake that up a little, not shake that up a little bit. I don't know, I just like it. So except for the circles I kept in those cool tones, but I wanted to layer them so that, not layer them, go so that it was darkest on the biggest circles and then slowly go lighter as you went up. So, and now we're going to go through and start with the warm tones. I'm trying to put all my crayons away. Not my crayons, my colored pencils. Wow, guys, I'm doing real good today. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching this today. I'm still working on my painting. I slept on my arm funny and pinched the nerve, so I haven't been able to paint. How I was able to color is a whole different story. But I'm still working on the sunflower painting, and it'll probably be another week or two before I get that done, just because of time limits. I've had to work a little extra because people have taken time off of work, and so the freedom that I usually have to sit down and paint, the time hasn't been there. And, I just wanted to explore. I did, there was, and I wish I had written down this girl's name or subscribed to her channel. I only watched 2 of her coloring page videos, but it was so neat because she used watercolor in it. She used metallic watercolor in her coloring pages, and I want to give that a try now, but I don't want to bore you guys with all of my coloring pages videos. So, we'll see. We'll see if I just decide to do that on my own or if I make a video out of it. But I thought that one of these pages, these, especially with the faces and that, I just thought they would look gorgeous with some, especially metallic. I love metallic watercolors. I'm not good. I've only used watercolors like 2 or 3 times, but it's been fun every time I've used them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what will be coming up over the next couple of weeks, but we'll make do with what we have, with whichever and whatever decides to swing my way and captures my fancy. And I have a couple of rocks I want to get painted, and I want to try some more intricate patterns on them as well. So in any case, I'm about to finish up this page. I just decided to do some greens with these last little triangles, and then I take the light blue that I used on her sleeve to just kind of, you can't even tell, but I go through and just kind of fill in the space, the background space with it. And just to give it, there we go. That's what I'm doing. So anyways, I hope that you guys have had it, like I've said before, I hope you've had a great day. I hope you make it a great week. We have so much more control over how our days go than I think we often let ourselves believe. But you just know that you got this. Know that I believe in you, and that I believe that you are just meant to have such amazing, what do I want to say? Amazing things over the lives of other people around you, and that you can help lift them up and be a spot of sunshine in their day. So you take care, and we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.